From being a K-pop idol trainee to a convicted drug smuggler and distributor, Han Seo-hee infamously made waves in the headlines once more. Leaked conversations between her and the famous actor Ahn Hyo-Seop have been making rounds on the internet, and their spicy and provocative exchanges surely alarmed the netizens.
Come to Joseon Palace tomorrow.
To go and do what?
Let's order room service and have dinner. It's not my money anyway, or we can have sex.
After being involved with drugs and sexual relationships with the biggest names in the K-pop industry, like YG Entertainment's founder and former CEO Han Seo-hee, BIGBANG's T.O.P., and iKON's B.I., how did this once promising trainee quickly down spiral and become the most avoided woman in the Korean entertainment industry? The world of K-pop first opened its doors to Han Seo-hee in 2011 when she was just 16 years old. She auditioned in JYP Entertainment, and thanks to her amazing vocals, she ranked first place in the audition. But for some reason, she didn't end up signing for JYP Entertainment. Instead, she once again auditioned in MBC's Birth of a Great Star Season 3 the following year. She advanced to top 24 before getting eliminated. But Seo-hee was really eager to make it to stardom. So, in 2013, she joined Pledis Entertainment to become a K-pop trainee and hoped to debut as a K-pop star. But just a few months after she joined the agency, Seo-hee left Pledis Entertainment. She exposed the insane and harsh reality of what it's like to be a trainee in the said agency. She said that their manager watched them through a CCTV camera, then would scold them for using their phones or when they were caught sleeping. It was reported that after leaving Pledis Entertainment, Seo-hee joined Source Music and Jellyfish Entertainment. She was supposed to debut as a member of GFRIEND and gugudan, but for undisclosed reasons, she parted ways with both the agencies. Seo-hee was known for her rebellious personality, and it seemed like following rules isn't her strong suit. In fact, an anonymous employee from one of the agencies Seo-hee trained with exposed that Seo-hee has personal problems, leading them to let go of her. Allegedly, it was the time when Seo-hee first experimented with alcohol and drugs. Having been on a 6-year journey to debut, those who trained with Seo-hee already made their names in the K-pop industry. But Seo-hee's journey seemed to have no visible end. And if you think that Seo-hee's name will never make it in the headlines anymore, you better think twice, because it still does, but for all the wrong reasons. From being a mere idol trainee, she is now labeled as one of the most notorious drug dealers in the K-pop industry. Seo-hee was discovered to have been in a sexual relationship with YG Entertainment's founder and then CEO, Ahn Hyo-Seop, in 2014. According to court documents, Ahn Hyo-Seop was introduced to Seo-hee through a 10 Pro owner called Madam Jung. 10 Pro are exclusive adult establishments that are infamous in Korea for catering to only the richest in Korean society. The name 10 Pro directly translates to 10% because it is said that only the most beautiful 10% of women can work there. And per Seo-hee, she worked there as an escort because of the hefty offer amounting to 2 million won, or about $1,940 for just sitting there for 3 hours. Crazy! Fast forward to 2016, a former stylist of 2NE1 named Yang Sung-ho was arrested in Tokyo for smoking marijuana. And this incident shed light to even more shocking revelations. It led the police to do a full-scale investigation against the entire YG Entertainment staff. The police failed to find evidences at first, but they received a tip from an arrested drug dealer and pointed that Seo-hee was involved in the drug distribution scheme. Because of this, police had a hunch that YG artists were also probably involved. So, they began investigating BIGBANG's T.O.P., who dated Seo-hee from October 2016 to sometime mid-2017. Police found out that he and Seo-hee smoked marijuana on more than one occasion during their relationship. And this domino effect investigation led to the arrest of another famous K-pop idol. Because as it turns out, it wasn't just T.O.P. who had been in contact with Seo-hee. Police found chat logs between Seo-hee and iKON's B.I., where B.I. attempted to buy LSD from Seo-hee. During the investigation, Seo-hee confirmed that she indeed delivered drugs to B.I.'s dormitory. T.O.P. and B.I. were both found guilty and sentenced to 2 and 4 years of probation, respectively. This chaotic scandal also led Ahn Hyo-Seop to step down as YG Entertainment's CEO in 2019. In June 2017, Seo-hee was also found guilty of smuggling and distributing drugs and was sentenced to 4 years of probation, marking it as her first drug charge. 3 years after her initial drug charge, Seo-hee was once again caught in another drug scandal. She was required to undergo random drug tests as part of her probation due to the YG scandal back in 2016. And in July 2020, it was discovered that there were amphetamines in her system. Seo-hee tried to deny and told the police that her urine test cup fell in the toilet, so it was contaminated with foreign substances. Investigations revealed that her claims were impossible since the toilet was used by all male and the sample she submitted was clearly from a female. Because of that, she was once again found guilty and sentenced to 1.5 years in prison. But it seems like the court was turning into Seo-hee's hometown, because right after serving her prison sentence in 2022, she was once again back in court. Remember the time when the drug controversy surrounded iKON's BI name? Han Hyo-Seop apparently called Seo-hee to retract her confession about delivering drugs to BI's dormitory. This is the reason why Seo-hee appeared in court as a star witness in Han Hyo-seop's case. She claimed that he threatened to ruin her career and kill her if she didn't cooperate. He was facing charges for threats of retaliation, but the court dismissed the case as the verbal threats weren't enough to put him to prison. The prosecution appealed, but the trial was taking too long because Seo-hee was missing in action. Why, you may ask? Well, the notorious Seo-hee was once again involved in another drug scandal. In October 2022, a drug package entered Korea, and upon investigation, the drugs were delivered to a high-end brothel house in Gangnam. The employees of the said brothel were questioned, and they mentioned that a socialite named Hwang Hana, the Parasite actor Lee Sun-gyun, who recently passed away due to suicide, and Seo-hee were all involved in using illegal drugs. And just recently, she was once again dragged and put into the spotlight for her bad reputation. She is currently under fire for allegedly leaking the messages with Ahn Hyo-Seop, asking the actor to come meet her and have sex with her. And although she denied the accusations, will this encounter with Ahn Hyo-Seop be another case of a serious drug usage and distribution? But the biggest question is, why do these male celebrities keep falling prey to this woman? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for the hottest stories about your favorite K-pop artists.